Hey, everybody.
Oh, what's going on?
Hey, another edition of Ramble Radio, but
it's video. We know
video.
that. We've been off. We missed a Friday.
we missed oh, man.
So I was traveling.
And
you were traveling. We were both traveling.
Must have been devastating for all of us.
So I don't know if you guys have just been sitting at your desk waiting for a new thing
you
to
fucking
upload.
better have been, you fucks.
So
I mean, come on. What else are you going to do? No.
Don't apologize.
They should have been
They
sitting,
should have, right.
They should have been sitting there
Because
waiting.
we're giving them all this free content.
Magic, gold,
And
whatever.
they should just be waiting for
waiting. And thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Every time you see it, we're kidding.
You're welcome.
But
You're welcome.
You're fucking welcome. Please subscribe to the Ramble's YouTube channel.
Please.
Also, tune in Wednesday week, tomorrow, for a new episode of The Ramble.
The Ramble.
We're going to break down our
in its
top
classic
10
form.
In its classic form.
Of
your
the podcast.
OG form, as we break down our top 10 moments from Spider-Man Far
Which
From
we
Home.
just got
Just
back
got,
from seeing for the
like,
second time.
It was 3 for me now.
3 for you. You
3
saw an
for me.
IMAX.
I saw it in IMAX. I saw it regular. And then I
saw this one.
I saw it tonight, and then I bought a bootleg copy.
Oh, so you've seen a
dude on
bootleg?
carpet.
Okay.
And then there's a couple.
I just had a homeless man tell me about it.
He's
so
had a homeless guy
that was
tell
my
you
third.
That's
version.
not bad. I bet that was probably. I see, and we're gonna take
Didn't
everything
make a
that
lot of
man.
sense.
Really?
No.
It was. That should be way better. Like they should, instead of like spoilers, they should just ask random people what they think the movie's about.
Yeah.
And then I'd watch that a million
That's
times.
That's every single theory conspiracy YouTube
It's all
video.
the same shit, just weirdos
what people
running their
think.
mouth, you know? But here we are running our mouths. We're going to tell you what we thought of Far From Home.
much we loved
A lot
Far
of
From
spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Spider-Man Far From Home and you'd rather just listen to this 10 minutes and get your gist, then do that because we're gonna spoil this.
We're gonna spoil
like
it.
5-week-old milk.
It is going to be
Like
bad.
like an egg that's been outside
right. It is
for 2 months.
Man.
Yogurt that you forgot was behind the couch.
We're going to ruin this movie like Jeffrey Epstein's been ruined for being a lump of shit. One of the first things I noticed, seeing it the first time, and I wanted to ask you, but I don't think you saw. I think I saw like an hour before.
Yeah, I think so.
So like,
I was on the East Coast. You were in. You were in the 1960s.
I was in the 70s. I think
I was in the 1860s.
I was what
you were in the 1950s.
I was seeing it in the 80s, where all the shitty X-Men movies happened. Like that's where I was seeing it in the 80s.
I saw it during in South Carolina during. Slavery.
Rally, during a Klan rally, during some white supremacist rally.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I saw a guy there walking around in a full-on tank top and shorts, just Confederate flag tank top and shorts.
They
like
lost.
The whole thing. The
you
whole
lost.
thing.
You have an outfit of losing. You have a losing outfit.
What I love is the guy had a Jeep with a Confederate flag and an American flag flying side by side.
They fought each other. They fought each other. That's like
what are you doing?
That's if your car had a Cowboys and a Redskins flag.
Makes no sense.
Makes no sense. You don't
have those two flags fly next to each other.
I mean, the biggest rivals in American
history. You can't love
history,
America
and the Confederacy
and the Confederate flag.
Those are the two biggest rivals in American history, probably.
It literally tore the nation in two.
And then this.
And then you're like, I like them both.
I'm all right with the two of them. No question, he talked like that.
Oh,
no question.
There's no other way for them to talk.
No question, he had that voice. I'll put money on it. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We'll get to Spider-Man in a second. I was doing a show. Had a great.
Oh yeah, tell them this story.
Oh my god,
this is a good one.
This is just
has nothing to do with Spider-Man. So if you haven't seen Spider-Man, you keep
good.
watching.
You're good right now. We'll tell you when we're going to spoil Spider-Man. So
we just have to get the racism out of the way.
Yeah, we have to make fun of racists first. It's just our thing. I was doing a show in Phoenix. Great club, the Stir Crazy.
I heard
Club.
You said great things about it.
Fucking amazing room. One night there was one little douche, and I just made a Trump joke, and that was it. He angry, bailed, started to get up, and then he's like, he asked me, he goes, "How's the stock market doing?" And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I care about kids.
It's going great for rich people.
It's going great for rich fucks. I'm not one of them. You're not. That guy wasn't fucking one of them.
He's got stocks. I don't
doubt
so.
it. And what? You know what I mean? Yeah, they got.
You should ask him what stocks he owns.
Do they got stocks in getting rid of Mexicans? But that was.
I'll buy all that.
Buy all them. And then, so as he's getting up, and the whole crowd is like, "Fuck you, snowflake," And
is there bigger snowflakes?
None.
There's none bigger.
And as he's walking out, he had on a baseball jersey that was American flag colored.
Okay.
Shocker. And then, like on my friend, the late great Mike DiStefano used to call these people professional Americans. You know what I mean? Like, what are you on a payroll? Why are you dressing up like this? But he had a baseball, and on the back, instead of the player's name, it said the word amendment.
Okay.
And then
amendment.
number 2.
And so Second Amendment.
Yeah.
So it's all about guns.
All about guns. That's all.
Because to me, America is about the First Amendment.
That's,
freedom of speech. That would, to me, would be what America
most proud of.
Is about. That's what we should be most. That's why we left wherever we were from to come here.
And then this guy's
so we could say what we wanted to say.
Fuck him. But Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
On to Spider-Man. That surprisingly, I thought it was a very brave choice by Sony, Marvel, and Columbia to make that guy the villain. I thought that was weird that they had that guy.
The Second Amendment guy?
Yeah, that was odd. How he, and they're also teasing him
see it coming.
To be the next Spider-Man. I thought that was a weird, huh? This guy?
Second Amendment guy?
The Second Amendment guy is going to take up
Second Amendment baseball player?
He's going to be the new Iron Man. He's going to be...
Is that Derek Jeter jersey? Oh, no, it's Second Amendment
Second Amendment, never mind.
Because he played.
Thought it was a number 2 that mattered. Yeah, no. So, Spider-Man. First thing that I noticed, I want to ask you if you'd seen, here come the spoilers, is I think they're already teasing X-Men right off the bat. And I found one tease the first time I saw it.
Because this movie was in production prior to
was it during
the deal going
during the
through?
Talks while they were talking about the merger? I don't know, right?
I think they knew way ahead of time, hey, we're getting this, so we can start planting these things. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't matter, but we can plant these eggs.
The NFL is going to absorb the AFL.
Yeah, they knew.
Now. Yeah,
XFL was going under way before XFL went under.
Yeah. Remember the weird XFL moments when Jesse the Body kept trying to sell it, and he was like, "They get to fuck the cheerleaders here." It was like, what? Why? Oh, I'll watch now. Remember that? He was like, "In the NFL, you can't fuck a cheerleader. You can in the XFL,
right there on the field." That's how you celebrate a touchdown.
You go get the fucking cheerleader. That was the weirdest thing. That I remember that one. Like, that's how they're trying to sell the XFL. Like, I don't.
If that might have sold it. If they really had that might have.
You get the fucking cheerleader when you get a first down. Like,
it's encouraged. Commingling is encouraged.
It was that was a bit odd. We haven't talked about Spider-Man.
No, maybe
once in our
this could be a spoiler-free Spider-Man review.
Might be spoiler-free Spider-Man review as we just make fun of races and the XFL fucking letting him fuck cheerleaders like anyone gives a fuck about that. I think there was an X-Men tease twice.
Yeah,
there was two. The one I noticed the first time, the one I noticed the third time when we just got done watching it, is. For a lot of the movie, Peter Parker is wearing a T-shirt that says, "If you believe in telekinesis, raise my hand."
Right.
And I'm like, come on. It's
Grey.
a Marvel property, and there's a shirt about telekinesis.
Which hasn't been established yet in the MCU, I don't believe.
No,
has it?
I don't think there's... I mean, I guess you could say Scarlet Witch can do everything, but...
Yeah, but that power was sort of given to her through the Mind Stone.
Right. So, I mean...
I guess it's a telekinetic power,
but it's telekinetic power.
It's not a mutant.
It's not a mutant thing. So I just wonder, maybe they're teasing Jean, maybe a little X-Men teaser. And I found a second. Maybe this could just be me looking way too much.
You
into
could be,
this.
yeah. You told me about this. I think you could be looking
crazy,
a little too into it.
But when Peter Parker is packing to go on vacation early in the film, he's got on a T-shirt with like a math equation on it. But what's mostly visible is the number 4. Period. Find X. Fantastic Four. X-Men?
Find the X-Men.
Huh?
I mean, everything...
4 Find X?
Everything in film that you see in that frame is intentional.
Right. They're not just going to, just put any T-shirt will do.
It wasn't just grab a T-shirt. It was everything is intentional.
Even the fucking license plates had references. One of our Rambler listeners, Grady Smithy, said that when Nick Fury picks him up, spoiler, it says MTU on the license plate, which is Marvel Team Up, and it was apparently the issue
number
where Nick and Spider-Man teamed up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Fury and Maria Hill are driving around early in the license plate that says AMS, and I think a number
Amazing
Spider-Man. So everything's obviously intentional.
Yeah.
Just like at the end of the film, spoiler, they make it when Spider-Man is going to pick up MJ for their date, and you see behind her there's construction, and it says 1, 2, 3, something like "We can't wait to show you what we have next or what's coming next." So, I mean,
they do it right. Everything, like even the opening scene where Nick Fury. Where they arrive in the desert and everything's destroyed. The first words out of her mouth, what's her? What the fuck?
Colby Smulders,
Smulders,
eagle-eared son of yours.
My son picked it out the second viewing. He's like, she called him Nick.
Right, nobody calls him Nick.
Nobody, and which is established in 2 films prior. The last movie where
Captain
you actually
Marvel.
see Nick Fury, he's like, nobody. Everyone calls me Fury. No one calls me
Fury. And then she calls him Nick. So right off the bat, I missed it completely.
So did I completely.
But you would know. Wait a minute, something's off. Another thing I noticed about how Nick Fury was actually Talos. That's a spoiler here that we're going
Sorry,
with.
spoiler. He's a Skrull.
He's a Skrull. Well, yeah, he's on vacation, and Talos and his wife have taken him in Agent Hill's place for this film, which is revealed in the final credit sequence.
Yeah.
But another thing is when Mysterio is saying that Quentin Beck, when Spider-Man first meets him after the fight in Venice, and he says, "Hey, I'm from another world," and they kind of hint that the multiverse is a real thing. Of course, you later on find out that's bullshit. But Nick Fury says he's from Earth, just not yours. He didn't say ours.
Yeah.
He tells
yours.
Spider-Man yours. That was
he
another
ours, yeah.
And I think when you see it, it's definitely worth seeing more than once because you get to see how Jake Gyllenhaal and Samuel L. Jackson.
Honestly did, because I didn't pick up on it at the beginning, the first time I saw it, that he was a Skrull, that he was Talos all the way through. But going and seeing it the second time, knowing that you can see what a great performance Samuel L. Jackson did.
Oh my God, to be faking who he is, and same thing for Gyllenhaal.
And it was just little things where he was just off. He wasn't Nick Fury,
right? Just a little bit, and then same thing when Jake Gyllenhaal's awkwardly trying to be the cool guy hero, and then he even lets it slip when, of course, there's a rival for MJ's affection that Peter has. What was the kid's name? Dave, I think.
Yeah, Dave.
I think it was Dave. And then Gyllenhaal tells him, "Hey, when this is all over, maybe he can go kill Dave." And it was like this awkward, I
didn't want to kill him the first time.
Kill him. That was pretty interesting. And then, of course,
but Nick Fury. I mean, Samuel Jackson's performance.
Him and Gyllenhaal
up on a second viewing, everyone's great, but
man.
Just the little nuances he did of just not being the cool, slick Nick Fury that he is in every other film. I loved it. So good.
I also like how they're teasing Secret Invasion, but it's probably going to be the Kree because they flipped them. Obviously,
Samuel Jackson or Nick Fury, Talos gets cut off. They cut to him
with Hill,
and they're talking. He's like, "I thought the Kree invasion, the Kree sleeper cells was." Top secret or something like that. Right. I didn't know anybody else knew about it. So you don't know what their conversation was coming into that. Who else knows about it? I mean, is that why? I mean, is
Nick Fury building sword?
Is he building sword at the end? I mean, it's got to be. I mean, if they dropped that little acorn right there, that might be going forward. What this whole next phase 4, 5, 6, whatever it's going to be.
Invasion.
It's going to be a secret invasion.
I think that would be better than just. I kind of hope they don't go to a fucking. Another Thanos, another just mega one villain.
Yeah, I don't think we need like a.
You don't need to repeat what you just did for 10 years.
Apocalypse or a Galacticus or
just do
this.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, do 5 or 6 movie
invasion sort of thing.
I'd be down with that
because you'd have another Captain Marvel coming up.
Yeah,
you can tie in Black Panther somehow.
Sure.
I mean, it's
Also. I loved. I guess it's more of Easter eggs because we both really dug the movies. These are kind of the Easter. I guess these are the Easter eggs we saw. But in doing so, we're going to spoil the fuck out of this.
To review, my favorite part of the movie was the first Mysterio Spider-Man fight.
Oh my God, that was the best I've seen a character's powers being displayed in a movie.
Yeah, by far.
It was
by
shit,
far.
You're fucked against this guy. You are.
I mean, just having his voice all over the place,
amazing.
And he kept falling into different realities. I was like, wow,
and
they nailed that.
It was good that they brought him in after Stark has passed away, because Tony is probably one of the few Earth heroes who could snuff that out with his suit.
Yeah.
Might be able to. Oh, wait a minute, no,
this isn't real.
This isn't real. But since maybe War Machine. But that's the only guy.
I thought it was weird. The last scene he fell into was the shower scene in Porky's. I thought that was
odd. I thought that was weird. That was why couldn't Mysterio's allude? Did it have to be a dick? Why can't it just be every shower scene from some softcore porn film? Why can't it just make that? You want to get rid of a teenager? You want to get him out of your way?
Just show him a shower scene.
Just make him think he's banging 40 cheerleaders at once. You're fine. He won't bother you.
He's distracted. He's done.
He's done. He's
out. Take over the world.
He's out.
That's how he got hit by the train.
Porky.
They put him in the Porky shower scene, and he was distracted, and then the train hit him.
Imagine the balls on Marvel just to have during all these illusions, it ends where Peter's just sitting on a sofa with Booger going, "We got Bush!" Like that would be. I would. Why not? They make it so much money. They should do one little. We got Bush. Like I think that would be great.
And then the train, boom,
boom. Then the train hits him. That is. Yeah, that was that we got Bush. How is that? You go to all these movie theaters and there's all these quotes like, "Frankly, my dear,
yeah,
I think we're going to need a bigger boat." How is we got Bush not show me the money
everywhere? Show me the money. We got Bush
is still the greatest quote
in the rankings of that like
all-time movie quotes.
Oh, it's up top 5. We got Bush.
Top 2. What's better? What's more memorable?
I'm your father.
I'm your father.
We got Bush.
We got Bush. That is number 1 with a bullet. I think is we got Bush. I love bringing back J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah.
I mean, there's been rumors like, will he reprise that role? Right. And no one knew, and they kept it under wraps.
It's funny how that. Every time I've seen it, that gets the biggest pop.
Yeah,
is everyone is like, "Oh shit!"
Well, that's the best part out of the.
He was great.
The Raimi
mega
Spider.
Oh, he was
good.
He was one of the first. And I guess again, it's a very. He's so great. It is obviously a very one-dimensional, character. But that was one of the first guys. Like it's just like, yeah, this is the perfect.
Perfect human to play this
guy.
Cartoon character.
It was. I mean,
and the way they turned him into almost like an Alex Jones.
Yeah, I wonder if
DailyBugle.net.
I wonder if they got that from the video game.
Because the podcast
game that has.
I think there's hints of that, but then like the background is sort of that green screen.
Yes,
it's very Alex Jones looking.
That was
very
really
InfoWars looking.
I did like. There's also a little. I mean, this is very small, but a Crusher Hogan tease, the wrestler.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. You told me about that.
It was in the scene where Happy's bringing the donation money. To. And I guess we found out that Aunt May got snapped, right?
Yeah, she got blipped.
I thought it was very dark. It was good as a very lighthearted comedy, but holy shit, that scene with Iron Man's skeleton coming out. Did you hear the people in the theater?
A
couple of kids were like,
a little creepy.
Like it really mortified.
It was a little creepy.
That was but still overall a very lighthearted movie, which was good after how fucking just dense.
Endgame was even the way this one opened up on the school little news program.
Right, that was
sort of like a little lighthearted take on the Snap.
Yeah, that was really well. I mean, I very much enjoyed this movie. I was pleasantly surprised.
It was really good. It showed that, and it's made like almost $500 million.
Has it really?
Yeah, worldwide.
Fuck them. They don't need us to like it. Why are we sitting there saying we like it?
But I'm just saying that shows there's no Marvel Endgame like hangover. There's no like, we're sick of these movies.
I mean, look,
it's made $500 million.
Look, if it's good, it's good. If people are good, if it's a good movie,
people are invested in these characters.
They're invested in the characters. It's like, and I thought, no knock on it, but I thought it was a way better lighthearted follow-up than Ant-Man and Wasp was. Ant-Man and Wasp was fine, but I don't think it was anywhere near this.
Well, I mean, because you also you were Ant-Man and Wasp came right after Infinity War, and you knew what had happened, and you're trying to find the place where this movie fits in that.
Just tell us
what's happened. So that kind of like overshadowed what Ant-Man and Wasp was.
Yeah.
But this kind of came after Endgame, so you're kind of like, okay, it's done. Let's move forward.
We should have ended it at We Got Bush.
Yeah, that's the high point. That should have been the walk-off. That was the walk-off shot.
It's just Mysterio.
We're just trying to run out the clock
now. I mean, I'm not bragging. I think we have a healthy lead.
No, I do.
Hey, what do you... Whoa,
sorry.
What are you doing? Come on now.
I forgot to put my Edith.
Hey, look at this. Look at this.
Execute drone strike.
How much were these?
These were only like $20.
That's not bad.
On Loot Crate.
Yeah,
I got them for Colton.
And your son has been enjoying
He's been wearing them at night, which is very dangerous. He wore them through the whole movie, which I don't know how he saw the movie.
He wore them through the whole film, and he was still picking out shit that we missed. And maybe that's why.
That might have been why he saw the Nick thing.
Just like Easter egg.
He was like, Edith.
Yeah, Edith. What am I missing? What's going to be? Well, man, that was...
Show me the Porky shower scene.
We got Bush, Edith.
Okay.
That would... I mean, come on. That would have been... Just one little nod to classic film.
Yeah, We Got Bush.
And then maybe after that, he's there with De Niro and Pacino. You fuck my Pesci, De Niro and Pesci. You fuck my wife.
Fuck my wife.
You fuck my wife.
My wife.
We got Bush. How could you ask me that? Where do you get the balls big enough to ask me that? You fuck my wife. I fucked them all. Like he's just in that scene. I don't know.
Honestly, on the first viewing, when he said when he put on the glasses and Edith came up and they said what the acronym was.
Yes.
I honestly thought in the theater he said, "Eat a dick, I'm the hero."
That would have been way better.
I did not know it was even dead.
Wait, you really thought?
I really thought that's what I heard, and then the second time, because I was wondering, like, I can't believe they said it in the Marvel movie. Eat a dick, I'm the hero. Because that's something Tony Stark would have said to somebody.
Yeah.
Eat a dick,
probably.
I'm the hero. But then even dead, I'm the hero.
I'm bummed I can't fuck your aunt. I'm the hero. Oh, okay. That's an odd acronym.
Eat a dick. I'm the hero.
And on that note, eat a dick. I'm the hero. We got Bush. Thank you for checking out another episode of Ramble Radio, even though it's video.
Yeah.
Check us out, our podcast, the Ramble
Dropping
Podcast.
Wednesday, tomorrow.
Oh, dude, I didn't notice. There's like one of my cat hairs is on your microphone.
Oh, that's why I have an allergic reaction.
Yeah, that's why you've been breaking out. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone who subscribed. Please keep it coming. Spread the word. Tell everyone.
Please.
And Friday, we'll have another video.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? All right, we love you guys. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.